fight fans, welcome to Take On Muay Thai. I'm your host, Phoenix Carnevale.
We're gonna bring in MMA journalist and expert Phoenix Carnevale right here on Unite.
One of those guys that's at the top of your game. So you train George St. Pierre, now Rory McDonald. You've got a lot of people coming out of TriStar. How do you figure out how to teach a guy, especially one-on-one, right away?
Just hook here, take this arm up, and just smash him in the nose.
Hammer fist.
Yeah, then you can take it out.
I want to know, how did you get involved in the MMA?
Okay, well, I'm pretty much like the Joe Rogan of Muay Thai right now. Without the facial hair, the wrinkled shirts, and the weed habit. But Rob Kamen is signing the certificates of achievement. Yeah, the styles make fight, so how would the approach for that fight go?
I can't tell you.
Of course you can't. Sometimes I ask, just being hopeful.
Okay. You think he's tired, so I can get away with it?
Right.
He might fall for it.
Stop hitting yourself. What do you think the difference is between a martial artist and a fighter?
Everyone can be a fighter, you know, everyone can fight a martial artist, something that his lifestyle is different, you know, his lifestyle is martial art, you know?
Yeah.
Take on zone, the lovely Phoenix Carnevale.
We're actually going to be sharing, Muay Thai tonight. These guys are going to be sharing the ring that guys like Sergio Martinez are going to be, fighting in tomorrow night.
I was lucky enough to get a little picture with him yesterday. Made a whole bunch of my girlfriends upset. When you take a body kick like that, it's kind of like a video game, when the bars and the energy go, woo!
You take something really full, you get hit, and it closes about half, you get hit again, and it's just...
This is when I realized how small I am.
Oh, you want to see something ugly, girls? Because the jaw thing didn't do it for you enough. Let me show you this. I used to have 2 guns, so I know that's intimidating. But look, I had this, but now I'm not going to freak you out. Okay? Look at this.
What the hell happened?
Oh, I'm a
Your
mutant.
bicep.
Thank you.
Do you think, because his nickname is the Bully, do you think he is a bully?
I don't know, I mean, what do you want your kids to look up to, the bully or the answer? You want your kids to have the answer.
That's great.
Let's say I'm far away, but I want to get my distance. I'll just use the Superman punch to get there. So that's a Superman punch, and it also leads to other things, like you can throw a low leg or whatnot. Now, if you take a whole bunch of those to the thigh,
They start. I've seen that.
dude, the first time I took a low leg in Thai boxing, I was like I went someplace for a second. I was like, why do I do this? Why don't I like floral decoration? You're a role model for women in martial arts, but you're also a role model for women in fitness. So what do you think some of the best things about what's going on in fitness nowadays are, and what do you think some of the not so great things are?
The one thing that encourages me the most is that I see a trend of women being encouraged to look strong instead of looking, frail and anorexic.
What's the difference between a martial artist and a fighter?
A fighter wouldn't have as much discipline and the passion that a martial artist would have for the sport.
I saw you 2 nights ago. I saw you on a dummy with no arms showing elbow.
Rashad sticks his hand out, John goes right over it and times that perfect elbow. And when you throw an elbow, you don't want to necessarily slam with your forearm. The cutting mechanism always comes from that part of the bone, so it slices across. He did this in one fight where he caught the kick and then did a spinning elbow.
You were very good.
Thank you.
You were outstanding. You said something to the guy. You were so good the way you rolled with it. You go, well, it'd be a little bit taller. In fact, aren't you 6'4"? Well, you'd be about your height. You just flowed with you. I was very impressed with you. I have an eye for talent, and I saw that show. I'm glad I got to meet you.